from downtown Minneapolis. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw McCarthy. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
That's another Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking. establish or keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, that led to a really nice game.
And he's got it across the midfield strike and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ball again on 2nd down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. line to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 24 yards for Breece Hall. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On play action, now McCarthy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. With a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass out wide to Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll give to Hall. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, right back to Hall. And it's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And out now come the Vikings. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's a give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get out to the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down, New York.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down and 4. Now first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Back to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. We are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. A handoff for Hall. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, Jets.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't it?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here's Hall again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 13. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCarthy going to throw again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that is incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of every
Lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 87.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Ryan right now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, New York.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
It's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now out comes Minnesota. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Give to Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on the defense.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down. You want to pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run here with Hall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to the ground with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run with Hall. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. down now to boot this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass. Completed to Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Addison holds it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things going to get more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business.